Right, tubers, I don't know why I thought of this now. I just suddenly thought of this one for you. In my younger days, I was on the timber in my teens, and most of the work we did was with a chainsaw. So the chainsaw, we cut them down. We actually bowed them with a chainsaw and cut them into bits with a chainsaw. So we fell the trees, we bowed them with a chainsaw, then we touched them out with a tractor and a winch, and cut them up on the forestry road with a chainsaw as well. And when you did that job, especially when I was an apprentice, I was cutting up on the road. So you'd have tractor after tractor coming along a road or forestry road like this, and there'd be logs about 4 inches of diameter across the road, and then they'd drop the trees on it that had been bowed, and then you'd cut them up in various sizes. You'd mark them with a stick, cut them up and stack them by hand. Very, very hard work. And when you did that job, you were literally, one tractor was coming after another, and it was busy all day long, and you got extremely fit. But one of the key things you had to learn was how to sharpen your saw, because basically it would be going blunt every touch, because you would be touching some stone or something. You try your best, but it wouldn't happen a lot of the time. So sorry if the sun is in and things. So what I'm going to show you is how I learned to do my saw. Now this chain is a little bit loose because we've been using it to cut firewood, but this is how it would have been when you're cutting up on the road. So it would have been like that. You got so used to your chainsaw, it was basically like an extension of your arm, and I felt so safe, even to this day, with a chainsaw in my hand. I feel as safe as somebody having a wrench in their hand or a hammer. I don't know why, and I only ever caught one little nick on my finger. So I'm going to show you how to sharpen a chainsaw the way a professional chainsaw user did it in the olden days. In my opinion, in the olden days, which would be... Sorry, just get the camera so you can see things. Now this would be done so quick by the time a tractor was coming over, and you were literally having to do it quick. So if you look at the chain, this one's wore down quite a bit. Now what you'd be doing is trying to do little and often, so you do quite a few, 2 or 3 strokes quick. Now a lot of people that do this use a gauge and everything like that, but you just did not have the time to do all this. You just got used to doing it by eye. Hope you can see this. So you'd be doing this, try to do it in 5 minutes, and when we get this side done, I'll show you how the other side is. That's the one everybody struggles with. Now these teeth are down a bit now. Sorry, I'm just having to look through the camera so you can see anything. I know I'm getting on a bit now, but I still remember how to do this. That's one side done. Now to do the other side, which people struggle with, I used to put it like this and do the same thing. I don't know, can you see that? You can't get it 100% perfect like this, but it's a good way. You just literally sat on a log and got it done as quick as you can, because a blunt chainsaw is no good to anybody. So you do the bits in between as well, then little bits with another flat file when you had time. Here we are. That saw is sharpened now, and I'd obviously tighten the chain a bit. But if you went to do the rakers, which you call them bits there, you take about a couple of swipes off them, so that cutter can cut a bit more. I used to take the rakers down a lot because I used to use a different saw to this. I used to use a 630 saw, John said, or a 670, which had more power, so you could actually take the rakers down and cut more. That's how I used to do it. But there you are. That's just a little quick video showing you how to sharpen a saw the old way that we used to do it in the woods. I know you wouldn't do it this way these days because they'd have a Benny about it, but that's I literally used to do that, oh god, at least once an hour. Just a couple of swipes like that, at least once an hour. Okay, hope you liked it. Comment, rate and subscribe.